We're back at Carver Hawkeye Arena. The score is Iowa 20, Iowa State 8. We have 2 matches left, and here's where we stand. 2 pins. Iowa State's favored in these 2 matches. 2 pins, and the meat would be tied. But, Dan, you mentioned it. You got to get 1 pin first. This is a guy that can do it. Jake Varner for Iowa State. Oh, and he'll be wrestling a stand-in for their regular Chad Beatty, Luke Lofthouse, for Iowa.
Jake Varner is the type of guy that's really good in the top position. Matter if he gets out early and gets that escape. You know, it's kind of like what we saw with the Ketty match.
Takedown 2 for Varner.
And that gets good power half Nelson, and Lofthouse is coming up.
Varner Jr. from Bakersfield, California, Bakersfield High School. As a freshman and a sophomore, he's been second in the NCAAs. A finalist the last 2 years at 184, just moving up to 197 this year.
And last year, Tim, at the national finals, he's probably about 6 seconds of riding time away from being the champion. Here's the replay on it here. Lofthouse coming in with an underhook. I like that. I like those double overhooks. You see that overhook and lift. And
he did that pretty easy.
Yeah, he did.
He horsed him over there pretty easy.
Lofthouse, a sophomore from Avon, Utah. Mountain Crest High School.
In the middle, elbow last and hold.
He went on a mission for a couple of years, and he's redshirted last year, and really this is his first time in the big show with that singlet on for a long time. Actually, he was here as freshman and wrestled 174 and had a lot of matches there, but been a while.
2-0, the takedown, early takedown for Jake Varner over Luke Lofthouse. The score is Iowa 20, Iowa State 8. But you get 6 points for a fall, and if Iowa State can get 2 falls, it'll be 20-20, and that's the way it stands these days. There's no criteria in regular dual meet action. If it's a tie, it's a tie.
He's really controlling the wrist and ankle, and now the hips.
And what he wants to get, Coach, is he usually likes to get up high on that head and get a good half Nelson with that. And really works the head, but this time he's going with the elbow and maybe looking for a far side cradle. He's got that cradle. No, not quite. Trying to get the point of the shoulder down, the left shoulder of Lofthouse down. He gets that left shoulder down, and he's got a chance to turn him, so he's really working that hard.
He really put with Jake Varner on top here, really
Shoulders
put on a show against Hudson Taylor from Maryland in the All-Star meet, turning him, tilting him, and winning by double digits. And it just looked like the Jake Varner that we thought we were going to see a couple of years ago, but it seemed like he kind of shut it down and made everything close the last couple of years, but he certainly has it in his arsenal to open it up and score a lot of points.
Well, Lofthouse is doing an okay job of hand fighting down there. Varner's very tough in this position. He's got that shoulder pulled down again, and he's slipping out of it there with his left arm. You see, Varner's gone to it maybe about 10, 12 times. Now see how he hand peels that off there? He's gonna lose that technique. Varner's gonna lose the technique here because of the hand fighting down there by Lofthouse.
And it's only going to be 2-0, lots of riding time. The takedown happened inside the first 15 seconds for Jake Varner. He rides Lofthouse out, and it's 2-0 after the first period.
Talk to me.
Lofthouse will get the choice. He defers. Jake Varner says, "I'll take down."
Hey, lock down for me tight, Red.
Boy, really difficult to, to pin a
elbow last and hold it.
Scholarship college wrestler, when he knows that what he's got to do for his team to stay off his back.
Get it on there. Come on. Ready. Red in. Try it again. Get tight.
Escape for Jake Varner. 3-0 for Varner over Lofthouse. 28 for Iowa over Iowa State after 8 matches. Really nice takedown.
Just a nice ankle pick.
2 more for Jake Varner. Makes the score 5-0.
Again, here's the battle again. He's got that elbow tied, and then Lofthouse is going to probably peel this off again. See the right arm there trying to peel that grip off. Maybe take a look at what we know what Lofthouse is doing there. He's peeling it off, but Varner probably needs to be a little more active with his legs and bounce him up and down, get him moving.
I don't think there's any doubt in Jake Varner's mind that he can control this match. Right now, there's nothing less than a fall or a disqualification that will help your team win this dual meet. Escape, 1 for Lofthouse. That's the score 5-1. No stalling warning so far. There it is. There's your first. Oh, that was the second one. So stalling warning came earlier. 1 point for Jake Varner, makes the score 6-1.
Varner doesn't look like he moved up a weight. Looks actually the bigger of the two here.
It's very nice in that weight class there, and I think this is a better weight class for him too, because he tends to wrestle a little bit high. You see, he doesn't, bend his legs very much and kind of walks right into you. And I think that it'll be easier for him to get in on shots on those 97-pounders as opposed to 84-pounders. Always been a tough wrestler in the top position.
It's the end of the second period. The score 6-1. One of those points is a stalling point against Lofthouse, going for Jake Varner.
Ready.
Yeah, I don't understand that call either. I would have went down.
Lofthouse chooses up and neutral.
But he did a pretty good job the last 30 seconds, and maybe that's what he's thinking. But Varner is a little bit limited on his
attacks
motion
here at this point. Yeah. Scramble situation here, double overhooks.
Varner stays in.
That edge of the mat. I'll tell you got to stay tough on the edge.
2 more points for Varner. 8-1. Not much time left for Jake Varner to try to somehow get 6 points for his team if he can disqualify him or pin him. But he's 3 stalling calls away from disqualifying, and so it's not going to happen in the last minute. 2 more takedowns. Somehow he's going to have to take Lofthouse down to his back and pin him for Iowa State to get those 6 points.
Well, I think that the Iowa coaching staff would like to see probably their wrestler just go in there and maybe challenge him a little bit here with a shot. I mean,
well, he needs to go in there, but he's backing off on that whizzer situation.
Yeah.
Edge in the mat.
2 more points. The score's 12-3. A 9-point lead with riding time.
Wipe them off for me, coach, would you?
See, they're getting some instruction from the corner here. Tom Brands is on him. A little blood time out there, so both coaches going to get some instruction, give some instruction here.
35 seconds left in the third period here at 197 pounds. Got 1 more match to go, heavyweight. Iowa's out in front 20-8. Iowa State's Jake Varner is on his way to winning this match, but whether it would be by 3, 4, or more is yet to be determined, but not much time left.
These 2 teams could easily meet again here later on in the year at the national duels, which are being hosted by University of Northern Iowa, ranked number 1 and 2.
That's it, build it, let's go, both of you. Still red.
I don't see anything that has changed that.
No.
These are 2 elite programs right now. That's a big win for Jake Varner. He tacks on riding time. The score is 13-3. Gets a 10-point win, which is 4 points for the team. Now it's 20-12 in favor of Iowa with 1 match left.
A few people leaving, but this really could have came down to the heavyweights, and both these heavyweights are pretty good wrestlers.
I mean, yeah, you take that 141-pound match and turn it